Hello, St. Louis and St. Francis. I want to offer a little message this week as we approach our elections. You've probably seen signs cropping up around the state of Maryland on question 1, this proposed amendment to our Constitution. We spoke about it at our masses last weekend. We sent out a letter from Archbishop Lori. Just want to offer a few talking points for ourselves to ponder, but also to share with friends as we consider this amendment. It's called the Reproductive Freedom Amendment. And basically the state of Maryland is putting this choice before all Marylanders. In 2 weeks on the ballot, we will have to choose. Will you vote to promote abortion or to oppose abortion? It's just that basic. So a big choice we make, and we want to ponder some of the consequences today. This is not a political question. It doesn't relate to candidates or parties. It's just a public, popular vote in Maryland. One of our parishioners, a young woman, wrote to me this week with an interesting observation. She said, "I waver on the question of abortion itself, but I oppose the amendment for this reason. The amendment could actually harm rather than help women's health care, especially with the possibility of people traveling to Maryland to seek abortions. If it's broadened its access here in Maryland, this can make it more profitable to focus on terminating and preventing pregnancy rather than advancing maternal health. The point is, let's focus on helping mothers rather than aborting children. Where's our focus? If a mother wants to keep her child, let's give her the financial and medical assistance she needs. If she wants to give up her child, let's increase the adoption options and make it more easy and accessible. Let's help women." So question 1, constitutional amendment, reproductive freedom. Here's 5 reasons that it's bad law. First, it's extreme. It's abortion for any reason at any time through all 9 months of pregnancy. Americans don't support that. That's just not reasonable. It's extreme, no limitations. Secondly, it's not inclusive. Obviously, people in Maryland disagree on this question of abortion. We can change laws, we vote, we debate, that's democracy. But when you put it in the Constitution, you're saying this defines our state. Well, if this defines Maryland, what about those who don't support abortion? Are we somehow less Marylanders, not real Marylanders? Are Catholics not real Marylanders? This is not respectful of the disagreements among our citizens. It's not inclusive. It's extreme. It's not inclusive. It's very ambiguous. Third reason, it's only 2 sentences long. It clearly speaks to abortion, but it also speaks about this vague reproductive freedom. It could be applied in many different ways. It's not clear law. It's ambiguous. It's bad law. Fourth, it doesn't mention parental rights. It doesn't distinguish between teenagers and adults. And when they draft this amendment, some asked that they put that clarifying language in, and they chose not to. No mention of parental rights. And fifth, finally, there's no mention of religious exemptions. There's no provision. And again, when they were drafting it, they asked, could you mention explicitly religious and conscience exemptions? And they refused to do that. So how could this be applied toward Catholic physicians or nurses or hospitals or pregnancy centers? It's not clear. So it's just bad law. It's extreme. It's not inclusive. It's ambiguous. No mention of parental rights or religious exemptions. So let's vote no on question 1. Stand for life, stand for women, stand for Maryland.